अगर आप युवा हैं और अगर आप में है देश के लिए मर मिटने की भावना और साथ में है अग्नि जैसा तेज, तो तैयार हो जाइए अग्निपथ पर चलने के लिए।
Recently, a recruitment notification advertisement was issued by NEIGRIHMS Hospital for the recruitment of nursing staff, but it was not made clear in it that how many female nursing staff will be recruited and how many male staff, regarding which today the Hindu Trip Youths Council, HYC, met the NEIGRIHM administration and objected to this uncertainty and asked to issue it in the correct manner. They also said that the name of NEIGRIHMS itself implies that this hospital has been built for the Northeast states, so the centers for its recruitment exam should also be held in the capitals of the Northeast states and not outside the Northeast. And they gave 7 days to the NEIGRIHMS administration to respond to their demands or else they will protest.
We have come today to meet the administration of NEIGRIHMS after NEIGRIHMS had put out advertisement for recruitment to various posts in the in this institute. By this advertisement, NEIGRIHMS has called for filling up of about 107 nursing officer posts. During the last occasion when we met the director of NEIGRIHMS along with his officials, we have made it very clear that we does not accept the fact that NEIGRIHMS have been made a dumping ground or dumping institute for male nurses to be employed here. Because during the last recruitment, when NEIGRIHMS was recruited through NORCED, majority of the people who have been recruited here are male nurses. And we have got information that these male nurses have been, they are sexually harassing their co-workers. Not only co-workers, that there is even a case of molestation against a junior resident doctor here. But these cases have been kept outside of public domain because NEIGRIHMS does not want this to be in public domain, but we have got this specific information from the people who are working here. So we fear that if this practice of bringing in male nurses, unspecified number of male nurses, because as per the advertisement it is not specified whether there will be an 80-20 ratio of female to male nurses. If you see that advertisement put out by AIMS or by ESIC or by RIMS Imphal, they specifically give in details that, you know, out of 100 nursing officer, 80 will be female, 20 will be male. So during the recruitment process, it'll come easier for them also to recruit the male nurses as well as the female nurses. But in this advertisement of NEIGRIHMS, they have not specified that. So we fear that, you know, during this recruitment, what if all the 107 posts are being filled up by male nurses, if you go by merit, as what happened during the last recruitment. So we have made our point very clear to the Deputy Director that HYC will not accept this. NEIGRIHMS has to come up with some instruction or some addendum or corrigendum, whatever is necessary, that the recruitment to the post should be 80-20% or 20 ratio, so that 80% are being filled up by female nurses and 20% by male nurses. Because as a community, we fear that, you know, if this trend of recruiting of male nurses are not stopped, what will happen to NEIGRIHMS? Because as it is now, there are about 300 male nurses out of the 600. So if we don't stop this trend, then a day will come when NEIGRIHMS will be full of male nurses. So do we expect as a community, you know, the male nurses to be put on duty in the labor room or in the intensive care for a child or for a sister, for our mothers and all that? We as a community, we don't accept such act or such thing. So we fear that, you know, in order to stop that, we think NEIGRIHMS should come up with a specific policy or a regulation to ensure that recruitment should be done specifically by 80-20% ratio. That is number one. And number two, our demands is that, you know, NEIGRIHMS should have its examination center for this recruitment should be in Meghalaya, so that our people from the state, the youth from the state will get an opportunity to take part or to appear in the exams. With regard to this demand, the DDA has assured us that for the candidates from the state of Meghalaya, the examination centers will be in Meghalaya. But we have also made a point very clear. As NEIGRIHMS, the name suggests, the institute is meant for the northeastern region. So even if NEIGRIHMS, you know, if NEIGRIHMS cannot put the examination center only in Meghalaya, the least they can do is that put the examination centers in the capital cities of Northeast. There should not be any examination centers outside of Northeast. So those are demands to which the DDE has stated that he is not an authority to take a decision on this because the director is not present in station. These demands will be put up before the director, and after necessary decision, the same will be communicated to us. But we have made our point very clear. Number one, if NEIGRIHMS does not come up with 80 to 20% ratio, HYC will not allow this recruitment process to go on, and we will protest against NEIGRIHMS. And also the examination center, it should be held. It should be specifically in Meghalaya or in the Northeast. It should not be outside the state, outside Northeast. So those are the main demands that we have put up before the NEIGRIHMS, and we have also kept a deadline of 7 days from today. NEIGRIHMS should come up or should reply to our, should positively reply to our demands. Otherwise, HYC will come and protest against NEIGRIHMS.